So this is the story of the couple that shagged in an MRI machine for science. So in 1991, an anthropologist named Ida Sibelius was called up by our colleague Menko Victor van Andel. So this is the guy that invented the artificial cornea. Basically, he wanted her to have sex inside an MRI machine for science. He wanted to see what happened inside a woman as she was being penetrated. So before that, no one had ever used an MRI machine to look at females' internal sexual organs. So I'm just going to cover a little bit here. So this is the most famous early depiction of a man penetrating a woman, and it was drawn by Da Vinci in the late 1400s. But basically, it was depicted that the vagina was a straight tunnel that a man put his penis into, and it went straight in and out. And that had actually never been fact-checked until now. So Ida and her boyfriend Jupp jumped into the machine surrounded by 3 other male scientists. Originally, Jupp was going to get on top of her in a missionary position, but they decided to go ass to groin. While the two were in the machine, the other 3 scientists were in another room, and every few minutes they would tell them to stop, with instructions like, "The erection is fully visible, including the root. Hold that pose." So the whole thing took about 45 minutes when they told Jupp to finish up. And they were actually the only couple who did the experiment without having to use Viagra. They were withdrawn from the machine, naked and sweaty, like pulling buns out of an oven. So what they found, unlike Da Vinci's drawing, I don't know if I can show you this, when the penis was inserted, it actually changed into a boomerang shape in a 120-degree angle. They also discovered that there's an interesting effect on the female bladder. So vaginal sex can actually lead to the female's bladder filling rapidly. But scientists aren't really sure why. And Andel hypothesized, though, that it's evolution's way of forcing women to pee after sex, which stops urinary tract infections. So there you go.